welcome to Bitesize Piano. So in this piano tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to play the accompaniment chords part to Angels by Robbie Williams. So I've already done She's the One by Robbie Williams, so I've left that below, so go and check that out. So as you heard in the preview, I will do some singing just as a reference point, and I've also left the full chords and lyric chart thing, a link to that down below. So go and check that out if you find those useful. I'll go through every single section today. So here is middle C on my piano. I always try and position my camera in the sort of range that we're playing, so you've got a, as clear shot as possible, and it's extra clear which notes I'm playing, so I try and zoom in as much as possible. You don't need a very wide range of the piano. So the key of this one is in E major, so on the screen now are all the notes of the scale of E major. So we're dealing mostly with these four sharps. So it's a little bit, excuse me, it's a little bit heavier on the black keys, which is of course very good practice to practice navigating in and out of the black and white keys. So we'll look at I'll just call it the intro, but I guess it's part of the verse. As usual, I'm trying to be specific about the inversions of the chords, so it sounds as much like what's in the track as possible. So I'm going to teach both hands together, and I'll move my fingers out the way, so it's even clearer which notes I'm playing, but don't copy me, don't play like this. Play like this, not like this. So the first chord is an E major first inversion. So that means in the right hand, you're going to play G sharp, B, and E. So you're going to need to use your thumb to play the G sharp, so just move your hand further up the keys. In the left hand, if you can stretch octaves, play octave E's, so like doubling up your E's, or if not, just play the single note if you can't stretch octaves. So you're going to play all that chords together, so you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got this E, A, so you play E with your left hand, A with your right hand, very quick, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, I sit and wait, then it starts singing there. It goes to an A major. So A or single A's in the left hand, and then root position of A major in the right hand. So it's A, C sharp, and E. Contemplate my fate. And then you're going to change the A to a G sharp for one beat. So that gives you C sharp minor, second inversion, but you just hold that A down. And then you go into B major, so B's in the left hand, and then F sharp, B, D sharp in the right hand, so that forms second inversion of B major. And then you're going to play that B major, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to play a quick F sharp, G sharp, A, before you go back into the E major again. So I'll play all that again from the very, very beginning. Sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know? And then you repeat all of that again. The places are where we go when we're grey and old. 'Cause I have been told. So the second time you don't add the in after that B major, you just play it for a fourth time. So then when we're singing 'cause I have been told, sorry, the lyrics are in front of me here. So we've got F sharps on the left hand. I know the lowest one's out of sharp, but I am playing octaves F sharps. And then we have F sharp minor 7. So you can either just choose to play A, C sharp and E, or if you want to add that F sharp in there as well, you can, but we don't need it because you're playing F sharps in the left hand anyway. So if you want to make it easier, just play effectively a major chord. So once you play 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can do this in the left hand if you want. It's a very quick like lead up in the left hand. So after you've gone 2, 3, 4 into A major. So there you're playing F sharp, G sharp into the chord of A major. 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets the wings unfold. So there we've got C sharp minor, so how you played it before but with C sharps in the bass this time. So you're going to play that C sharp minor 4 times. Then a very quick D sharp before we go back into A major. So when I'm lying in my bed, so we've got a new chord here, so D major, so D's in the left hand, and F sharp, A, D, so the first inversion of D major in the right hand. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head. So we've got A major, but C sharps in the bass this time, so a split chord. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head. An E major, and I feel that love is dead. D major again, I'm loving A over C sharp instead. E major, and through it. So there we've got, you play that E major first inversion 3 times, and through it. Then you play E major root position up there before we go into the chorus. So I'm going to play all of that from the beginning now, and then we'll look at the chorus. Hi there, just quickly before we continue, if you are enjoying the video so far, please consider hitting that like button and say hi in the comments section below. If you're brand new here, please consider subscribing, you know where the button is, and make sure to hit that notifications bell so you're notified every time I upload a new tutorial and you can be the first to learn. I've left a load of playlists in the description as well to get you started. I hope you enjoy the rest of the tutorial, and let's continue. Let's sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're grey and old? 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets the wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead. I'm loving angels instead, and through it all. So now we're into the chorus. So the chords are on the screen. There's not really any new chords. Some of them are just played in a slightly different way. So we've got B major up here. So after you've played that E major, you keep your little finger on that B and just change to D sharp and F sharp. And that gives you first inversion of B major. And through it all, she offers me protection. C sharp minor, root position this time. So C sharp, E, G sharp. And love and affection, A major. Whether I'm right or E major, wrong. And down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know the life won't break me. here we have E major, so that E major chord, but in with G sharps in the left hand this time. So another split chord, so E over G sharp. She won't forsake me. So F sharp minor, so without the E this time, so it's just F sharp, A, C sharp. Then you just hold that, you let that ring, and whilst you're holding that down in the left hand, we've got these consecutive sixths. So there, you're going to play C sharp and A, B and G sharp, A and F sharp, G sharp and E, then into second inversion of D major. So I'll do that again. I'm loving A over C sharp instead, E the end. So I'll just play all of that chorus for you then. And through it all, she offers me protection. Okay, then into the second verse. So the second verse, we've got a couple of minor changes. So it's shorter, so we've got the E major. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down. So there, you're going to play just a G, single G sharp on that last E. So I'll do that again. Now into the solo part. So at the end of that second chorus there, you keep that. So into a solo bit. So there's two ways we could do this. If you want to incorporate the little guitar solo, I can teach you what those notes are, but obviously we can't do pitch bends and all of that, and hammer-ons and all of that stuff on the piano. So it would sound obviously slightly different, but the notes will be the same. And I'll also just teach you what the chords are as well. So if you want to do the solo, we'll just have to adapt the chord playing to our left hand, so it doesn't sound just bare with just playing single notes. So I'll teach you the solo bit first. So it comes in that E, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it comes in 1, 2, 3, and like that. So the right hand's going G sharp, F sharp, E, sharp. That's the bend bit. We can't do that. And again. And then the next bit goes G sharp, F sharp, E, C sharp, B. And then it does all that again. But this time you're going to land on E major if you can. If you can't, it doesn't matter. So that B forms the top voice of that chord. So the left hand, you're going to play B minor, which is interesting because there's meant to be a D sharp in the key signature, but there's now a D natural. So it's B, D, F sharp, and then A major. And then you can either, I wouldn't recommend playing the full triad. It just sounds a bit muddy when you start going lower down. Chords start to sound a bit muddy. But you could play in fifths with octaves if you want to. And it goes back to B minor again. F sharp minor, so F sharp A, C sharp. Then this is where you would play the chord in the right hand. So then you play G sharp in the left hand. So I'll just go through that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to slowly put that together now. So from the E major bit, so the end of the previous chorus. And then. You could play the E major chord. Into the chorus again. So I'll do that again, just a little bit quicker. Into the chorus for one last time. So alternatively, if you want to just play the chords for the solo, just the piano parts, obviously you would then play root notes in the bass and then the actual chords in the right hand. So B, D, F sharp, and I'll just sing the guitar part. I'm so sorry, someone's just calling me. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and that it's useful. If you would like to leave a piano tutorial request, you need to click on this video, which takes you through to my official request space. You do need to be subscribed. All requests are noted and considered, so I look forward to seeing you over there.